What's up, everybody? Eric here with another EWE Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. This will be a spoiler-free review, but I'll give you my thoughts without really spoiling much. But I mean, guys, it's a Marvel movie. It's pretty easy to figure out what's going to happen. You don't have to be a genius. All right, like I said, spoiler-free. But before that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you guys want me to review next in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you thought about this video. So, let's get started with some of the information about this movie. This movie officially comes out on February 17, 2023. It's always that weird thing where it says the 17th or like a Friday, but you can just watch it on Thursday, which is what I did. Director is Peyton Reed. The cast includes Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Jonathan Majors, Katherine Newton, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Michael Douglas. It's a really strong cast, honestly, for this movie. With the runtime of about 124 minutes. Remember, the credits are like 8 minutes is long, so take like 8 minutes off, and then you have like the actual long time for the movie, and also that opening stuff with all the Marvel stuff. All right, so basic plot of this movie. I'm just gonna say what the plot based off the trailer is. Scott seems to be enjoying his life now that everything's done after Endgame. I want to say this is the first time we've seen him since Endgame. So he seems to be having fun. Someone calls Spider-Man when he's trying to get his coffee. And then he seems to be with this family. So it's him, Cassie, Janet, Hope, and Hank. And Cassie says, "Oh, we have a way to now communicate with the quantum realm." And out of nowhere, Janet's like, "Wait, what? What's the quantum realm? Shut it down, shut it down." And out of nowhere, they all get sucked into the quantum realm. And if you just look at the trailer, it looks really cool how they set up the quantum realm. The one downside that a lot of people said in the trailer is there's some scenes where it looks like they're from Spy Kids 3. But forget about that. So continuing on, while they're in the quantum realm, it turns out that Janet hadn't been honest about her time while she was in there, her 30 years in there. Stuff did happen that she was quiet about. It turns out she wasn't alone. And we then end up seeing a version of Kong the Conqueror, the one we've seen in Loki, but another variant of him is down there, and he seems like he wants to get out, and the person that he believes can help him get out is Ant-Man. So that's the basic idea. He wants to get out, seems like the villain. Want to make sure that they stop him, and that's the basic plot of the movie. You know, it is what it is. All right, so that's the plot of the movie. Let's move on to my thoughts on the movie. Again, spoiler-free thoughts. So, I was seeing a lot of reviews that came out earlier from the side, like last week, and a lot of people were down on the movie. I didn't really feel that way. I thought the movie did a good job of putting a lot of MCU stories together. So, like, stuff from, like, Loki, the multiverse stuff, because, like, they have Kong there, a variant of him there, and, like, a multiverse with, like, Spider-Man. So, it felt like they were putting stuff together. They mentioned some stuff that happened in the past, like Scott going to go with fight team up with Captain America and stuff like that. So they bring stuff together from other movies here. I thought they did a good job about that. And the world and the creatures they created, like, they're very vibrant. It's like, yeah, I know it's all green screen, but it still looked pretty cool. You can't get mad about that. If they give you a cool thing to look at, you're just gonna be like, oh wow, there's like a guy that like looks like broccoli. So it's like, whoa, this is really cool. It reminded me of if you guys ever watched the Powerpuff Girls episode where they had to eat their broccoli and they're like human. There was one like that, and it's like, it was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, I thought it was a good look for it. It looked a little bit more interesting than other Marvel movies that come out recently. Paul Rudd, as usual, does a great job as Scott. It's Paul Rudd. I mean, come on. Paul Rudd's been amazing in almost everything he does. He's one of the good, like, he's always consistent. He didn't really feel like the star of the movie, though. The ones that actually, like, shine, they shine bright like a diamond, like Rihanna on that stage for the Super Bowl. Michelle Pfeiffer and Jonathan Majors, like, they did a really good job. I liked this version of Kang a lot better than what he did in Loki, but I thought it was still a good version of him as well. But then Michelle Pfeiffer, she's like, I'm like, you do realize this is like a Marvel movie. You don't have to go that extreme. But damn, she was good. I mean, this is probably one of the best, in my opinion, Marvel performances someone's ever done in a long time. So I really liked it. I thought she did a great performance. I really liked it. I did feel bad for Lily and Douglas because it kind of felt like they were afterthoughts in this movie. I mean, they're there and they do stuff, but it never really felt like they're. I mean, in it's like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I was like, oh, I guess they're talking about the other Wasp, not the newer one. But yeah, they just felt like they were there. They did stuff, and like they have their ex machina moments, but they're kind of just there. Cassie's character, so Newton, this is her first time portraying Cassie, and I think they kind of accelerate a lot of stuff with her to the point where I'm like, it felt very forced to me. Like, some of her fight scenes, I was just like, whoa, how is she this good at fighting? You're saying that she's just starting. It's like, even Scott had to train for a good while before he figured it out, and she just felt like she figured it out like that. So, that was one thing that I was just like, alright, that kind of, like, drew me out, but whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like I said, the story is very by the numbers and super predictable. There was one moment at the end, I'm like, oh my god, are they really gonna do something, like, unpredictable? Are they really gonna do this? And then they right away just, like, undid it. I was like, you bastards, really? I was like, you just had to do an ex machina right there. It's like, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I enjoyed that part of it. I thought the movie overall, like, had good stuff with it. Like I said, I don't get why there's so much hate on this movie right now. It's not Thor 4. Thor Love and Thunder. I didn't like that movie, really. I thought that was a bad movie. I was going to do a review on it, but maybe one day. I think I might just do a ranking of all the Marvel movies instead. My big issue with this movie, and I think it's not really an issue, it's something with all these Marvel movies now, is that everything is big stakes, and it's just like we saw Endgame and Infinity War, those were the big stakes, and then now it's like every other movie is like, oh, it's the end of the universe, it's the end of the, I'm like, guys, like, stop it. If it's an end of the universe type scenario, that should be all the Avengers are there. And it's like, that's my one issue. I kind of wish they go back to, like, smaller stories. I will say, like, that's one of the things I love about the Deadpool movies. They never felt like they were, like, big stakes for the entire world. It seems like, no, this is its own confined little story, and this didn't feel like that at all. So that was, like, my one thing. It wasn't, like, it's not a deal breaker, but it's in my mind the entire time. I'm like, oh, my God. It clearly isn't gonna, like, the bad guys clearly have to lose, because if they don't, like, it's an Avengers thing. It's like, yeah, that's my one problem with it. But like I said, it's a super enjoyable movie. It's like by the book Marvel movie. I don't get the hate on it. So going now onto my score. Like I said, I didn't hate this movie. I thought at worst it's okay, but the other things at best it's good. I didn't think it would do anything that I'd consider it great. And then for like, yeah, great. Like, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because, like I said, it's at worst it's a 6, but at the same time I can't go any higher than a 7 with it. It's just like, it was too by the books, but it's solid. There's nothing wrong with being good. I don't know why people get mad about that. So do I recommend the movie? Yeah, it's a solid Marvel movie. Go watch it. It's like, this is the type of things like we kind of just go watch for fun. This is one of those movies. I'd say most people are gonna enjoy it. If you don't want to go watch it in theaters, it's gonna come to Disney Plus eventually. So yeah, I'll wait for that there. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this movie, guys. So moving on now to my next reviews. So I actually realized I had 4 reviews come out this week. I've been busy. The next one, I'm trying to get out Knock at the Cabin, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. I saw that one earlier this week. Did a review for it, but I didn't like my review, so I'm actually going to redo it. Check out for Last of Us, maybe coming out Tuesday or Monday, depending how tired I am on Sunday night when I watch it. And the movie that's responsible for me even starting this whole review thing comes out next week, Cocaine Bear. Trust me, guys, I am so excited for that movie. I don't care if it sucks. I've just been so excited for it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, on anything from this review. Let me know what other things you want me to review, and please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, see you later.